Let me see you put 'em up. Reach the skies, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team. Even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog.
So, I would like to do this school shooting from the teacher's perspective video, because there was a school shooting in Florida where this young boy basically came in with his gun, large gun, I don't know, semi-automatic large gun, and he basically shot, and he had these children in hard lockdown for hours, scared for their lives. And it's really, really, really disgusting. And I think it just speaks to two things. Everybody is on gun control, and yes, gun control is the major thing, because young children should not be able to purchase a gun or get a gun. And I believe if you have someone with like a mental illness or a mental anything in your immediate household, I mean in the household you live in, the apartment you live in, you should not be able to have a semi-automatic weapon. You should not need to have a gun that fires 50 rounds a minute. Like, no, you don't need that. And it's not even if it's just you, because you do have a brother, sister, children that might take that, and you don't know what they can do with that. And I think this country definitely needs to be a lot stronger on gun policies. But I also think it's a conversation that nobody ever wants to have. Gun control is an easier conversation to have sometimes for parents and adults than bullying and what actually takes these children to that place. So, honestly, I'll see children act disgusting to each other, and I'll see, like, and you will call parents for help or call parents to, like, can you please talk to your child? And they're like, well, kids will be kids. And I'm like, no, kids will be kids until somebody grabs a gun, and now it's not funny anymore. And now it's not kids will be kids. And, like, I've seen children make fun of children for, like, the most sad and most disgusting things. And I've seen children look so alone. And, like, those are the kids that you really want to, like, as an educator, take under your wing. Like, talk to them, make them your monitor, make them the team, like, make them the team captains in gym class, and they get to pick, and other things like that, because they really end up feeling really alone, and they feel like taking their lives and others. And I think it's really important to focus on not only gun control, but also bullying. And bullying is not just it's not just spreading awareness. I think everybody knows what bullying is. It's more educating parents, because they try to do it within the school, which is great to have a little bunch of bully advocates in the school. But most of the time in schools, you're going to be a bystander because you don't want to be bullied yourself. Like, that's perfectly understandable. But it starts with the parents. It starts with when that parent gets that bullying phone call and that their child is bullying someone. How does that parent react? What does that reaction teach their child in turn? And that's one of the more, I think, pressing issues that nobody ever really wants to focus on, or nobody ever really, like, is thinking about it. And it's like, yeah, oh my God, mental illness, oh my God, getting the gun. Yeah, but, like, most of the time these school shootings happen is because they felt like they didn't have friends. They felt like, I've almost never heard of a case where it's just some evil child and it's the son of Satan and he just wants to shoot everybody. It's always something. It's always avenging or revenge on a bully or blah, blah, blah. Like, it's always something. And parents really need to step up when it comes to bullying, because I think parents are the ones that teach their children how to interact with other children, and they can see those bullying signs. And yes, it's up to teachers to basically tell the parent, but honestly, the teacher can't do everything. And I think it sounds good in theory that it's like, oh yeah, the teacher is going to make sure my child's test scores raise, and they will be there emotionally for my child, and the teacher is going to have pads and a sweater when my 12-year-old daughter gets her period for the first time, and tell her not to be embarrassed. But then she's also going to hug my child when my child is crying because whatever, or let my child stay in their room to help make up a homework assignment, but also keep in contact with me, but also, and like, okay, but then also protect my child from this, and also do that, and then also do this, and then also do that, and then help my child on day preps, and then also be available for me when I call them at 3 o'clock in the morning freaking out because my child didn't tell me that their project was due this morning, and can they get an extension, and blah 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 blah, and then be like, yeah, and then, like, you know, when the school shooter comes, the teacher is going to protect everyone, and it's like, yeah, but it is, yeah, but nowhere in a teacher's contract does it say you agree to lay your life down for 30 children in your possession. Nowhere does it say that. So I was seeing some memes and stuff that I wanted to basically call light to, and it was that we should arm teachers. I promise you, I'm against guns in every shape, way. I will not touch a gun, period. Like, I'm not. I'm in a FaceTime phone. But I will not touch a gun, so I think it's unrealistic to then say, like, oh, teachers should be armed. No, we should not be. I'm not touching a gun. It's not my job to hold a gun in the shooter's face to protect your kids. No. We can hide together, but I'm not taking that on myself. I'm not taking that responsibility. I'm not taking that moral thing of taking a life. No. I'm not shooting the shooter for no one's child. I promise. I'm not shooting the shooter for myself. Like, no, me and your child will be in the closet under my desk, cuddled up, like, oh my God, shh, calm down. Like, no, I hope I never have to experience that. But giving teachers guns is not the answer, and I don't know how giving more guns could solve a gun issue. Like, I don't understand that. They're like, oh yeah, more guns. Like, no, no guns, not over here. Thank you very much. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, I know some of you guys are watching from other countries, so if you have other country experience and you know, like, any gun violence or things like that happens in schools and you want to comment it below, definitely share your stories. I'm definitely interested in hearing them. And it's just like, this gun debate thing is really frustrating to listen to watch. And guys, just comment below. Thank you guys.